If you are from northeastern Wisconsin, you probably already know that the Fox River and the Bay are quite polluted. Some of the problems the Fox River and the Bay face are fluctuations in dissolved oxygen levels and changes in temperature, better known as dead zones. The levels of dissolved oxygen are directly affected by water temperature, so there are some major drops and increases within all the graphs. It is not an abnormal occurrence, though, because warmer temperatures decrease oxygen solubility. With climate change causing springs to come sooner and summers to last longer, dissolved oxygen levels had been very poor in past years. However, recently dissolved oxygen levels in the Bay of Green Bay have been improving because of efforts being made by organizations like New Water.
So over time, the dissolved oxygen has actually been improved. So it actually used to be really, really bad in the Fox River. But when the industry started to work on improving their effluent, because of the Clean Water Act passing, those dissolved oxygen values actually improved. But what we're seeing now in the Bay is a newer issue, and so those problems will really be solved once we can address the excess nutrients and sediment coming into the lower bay.
The fluctuations in dissolved oxygen levels have had an effect on organisms in the Fox River and Green Bay.
So I would say the organisms that are affected the most by the low oxygen values in the bay would be the invertebrates that live in the bottom sediments. These bugs basically need oxygen just like the rest of us do to survive, and so when these low oxygen areas develop or move into an area, they really struggle and can actually be killed if the low oxygen water lasts for long enough.
Although dissolved oxygen levels are generally good in large portions of the bay, dead zones have been occurring in isolated bottom waters in late summer. Aaron Wilcox believes factories have had a negative impact on the dead zones.
They definitely have been. I would say they're less of a problem now than in the past, but we all contribute some level of nutrients and solids to the rivers, and so it's very important going forward that not only our point sources regulate what they're putting in, but also that we start addressing the non-point sources of these nutrients and sediments.